Teacher-chan saw it?
My name is Kuroki. It was a cold winter day, and I was on my way back home where I lived with my mother. Huh? There's someone on the bridge. It's dangerous to lean that far. Wait, is she trying to kill herself? Hey! What are you trying to do? Hey, are you okay?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just come with me for now. It's cold outside, and my house is nearby. Come inside. Let me get you something warm to...
No, I'll be okay.
Kuroki, what are you doing there?
Mom!
Sorry, I'll be on my way.
Oh my, look at you. Your baby's going to catch a cold if you walk around outside right now. Get in.
Okay. Please don't call the police.
Just calm down. It's late, so you better spend the night. What's your name?
Tsutsuji. This is my daughter Yuri. I'm sorry, I'll leave in the morning.
Are you okay?
What?
I mean, your bruises. Did your husband... Oh, I'm sorry for being so inconsiderate.
No, I'm sorry too.
Tsutsuji, do you want to talk about it? It might help.
My husband used to be really nice. He worked diligently and was promoted really fast. But around that time...
I'm home!
Hi, honey. Dinner will be just a second, okay?
You know I come home tired. Why would you make me wait?
I'm sorry.
Just hurry up, would you?
Okay.
So listen, I was top in sales again this month. All the other guys are useless.
Wow, that's impressive, Hiragi.
Everyone is so jealous of me.
And... Hiragi, a coworker called while you were in the shower. Here, I took a note of the number to call back for you.
Why did you answer without asking?
What? I'm sorry. I thought it might be something important.
Are you cheating on me with someone from my work?
What? No way!
Why else would you pick up?
That was when he started beating me for no reason. What's wrong, Yuri? Are you sleepy? Alright, let's go to bed now.
Shut up. I can't hear the TV. Let me see her. I'm going to discipline her.
Stop!
Why are you defying me, huh? Tsutsuji?
I was sick of everything.
Why are you
I thought of ending
defying
it,
me?
so I ran out of the house.
I'm so sorry. Thank you for telling us.
I'm pissed. How could you do such a thing to a woman you chose and your dear child? Absolutely unforgivable.
Have you told your own parents about this?
No, I haven't. I didn't want to worry them.
Tsutsuji, your parents will be sad to hear that your marriage isn't working out. But they would be more sad to know that you are so fed up that you're trying to end your life. That's what it means to be a parent. Let's tell your parents, okay?
Okay.
Tsutsuji's parents came over immediately.
Tsutsuji, your face! Did Hiragi do this to you? Sorry for not saying anything.
Thank you for helping, Tsutsuji. It was nothing, sir. I'm going to ask a friend-in-law to make sure that guy gets what he deserves. I hope Tsutsuji and the child will be better off after this. 1 year later.
Oh, long time no see. Come inside. Kuroki? Tsutsuji and Yuri are here. Hello, Kuroki. It's been a while. Things have settled, so I wanted to stop by and thank you.
Oh, it's really nice to see you again. She was covered in bruises back then, and I didn't notice because of the situation. But Tsutsuji is really beautiful. Did you get divorced with your husband?
Yes, my father and his lawyer friend helped me. I was fine with just getting a divorce, but my father was mad and squeezed every last penny out of him as consolation. I plan to spend it thoughtfully on this child.
You sure he won't be back for revenge?
For now, I have a restraining order on him for the time being. And besides, I heard he's in so much trouble, I don't think he has time for revenge.
Trouble?
Yeah. I guess his company found out he was abusing us and he got fired.
And apparently it wasn't just me that he was treating badly. He was treating all his coworkers and friends like they were inferior, so no one came to help him after everything happened. He's been socially isolated and is broke. He gets drunk and goes crazy every day. And recently I heard his neighbors called the police on him after some sort of trouble he caused. The reason I live peacefully now is all thanks to you approaching me that day. Thank you so much.
Let me know if there's anything I can ever do to help. I know it's hard to raise a child and a single mother.
Thank you. Just those words are enough.
What an admirable person. That was the moment I fell in love with Tsutsuji. After that, I used any excuse I could to see Tsutsuji and Yuri. Here you go. My mom made some extra.
Thank you, as always.
Kuroki, let's play! Hey, don't bother him too much.
Is it fine if I stay and play with Yuri while you do the chores?
Are you sure? She would love that.
Yay!
And I helped out as a friend. Tsutsuji was still nervous around men. I got some tickets if you two would like to come with me.
Are you sure? You don't have to take your girlfriend?
I don't have one. Happy birthday, Yuri!
Yay! This is the one I wanted. How did you know?
Kuroki, you shouldn't have.
Don't worry about it. I want to do this for her. So I took my time to build her trust. And a few years later...
Kuroki, are you actually my dad?
This is kind of awkward.
Hey, Yuri. Would you like it if he was your dad?
Tsutsuji?
Yeah, I love Kuroki.
Me too. I would love it if he was your dad, too.
Yuri's thoughtless words. Yes! Please! I promise to make both of you happy!
Yay!
I know you will.
Make my dreams come true.
I'm Akamatsu. I'm 40 years old. I live with my wife Karen and my daughter Yuri.
Oh, he's almost here. Can't wait to meet him.
We were waiting on a guest that day.
Should I put on more makeup? Mom, you want to use my makeup?
Karen, how can she be so cheerful? I won't accept this. I just won't! Yuri's boyfriend.
Ah! No!
That's right. My daughter invited her boyfriend over to the house.
Where to next, darling?
Yuri, I had no idea she had a boyfriend. It all started this morning.
Hey, Daddy, there's something I want to tell you.
What is it?
I'd like you to meet my boyfriend today. I'd like you to meet my boyfriend today. My boyfriend today. My boyfriend today.
What? What? Boyfriend? Boyfriend?
Yeah, my boyfriend.
Oh dear, she's all grown up. Sure, I guess. When is he coming?
Well, he said he'd be here after work, so around 7?
What? Work? He's not a student?
Oh, should I prepare dinner for him too? Yes, please.
How old is this guy? What does he do?
Oh, I'm so nervous for us all to eat together.
Better have a good job.
I can't wait. How old is he? 25. Oh, he's older than you. What's he like? He's really kind and...
I put her in an all-girls school to keep weird guys away. She's only 17, and this guy's 25. This is illegal. If he tries anything, I'll throw him out of the house.
I'll tell him he can eat dinner with us.
And so, I was about to face off with Yuri's boyfriend. I won't lose. I won't! You can't have her!
There he is.
Good evening. Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me. I know it was last minute and...
Oh no, welcome. We've been waiting. Please come in.
Bring it. Pervert!
Good evening.
Dad, this is Tokusa.
Hello, sir. My name is Tokusa. I'm Yuri's boyfriend. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ah, so I heard. Not as bad as I thought.
Thank you for having me today. Oh, here, please, take this.
Oh, is that Etra Yokun? You can't buy me with presents. I don't like sweets.
Oh, sorry.
Huh? I didn't know either. Sorry, Tokusa.
No, it's not your fault, Yuri.
Stop saying my daughter's name!
Dinner's ready. Let's eat. Tokusa, you must be hungry.
Oh, that smells delicious. Thank you so much.
So, how'd you two meet?
Oh, well,
Mom, I told you, remember? He used to be my teacher at cram school. Oh.
Teacher at cram school?
So you're the teacher Yuri was talking about. She wouldn't stop talking about you.
Turns out this guy used to be her teacher at cram school.
When I was in 9th grade, Tokusa graduated college. So he quit his job as a teacher. But I've always been in love with him. So I kept in touch. Oh, wow.
Stop it already!
Yuri always talks about you. She said you were a really good and caring teacher.
I never knew that.
Tokusa, what do you like about Yuri?
well, I guess it was her kindness that got to me, and she was working really hard to become a kindergarten teacher. I liked that about her as well.
Oh, I see.
Yuri, kindergarten teacher? I never knew about any of this. I hear you're working. Where do you work?
Yes, I work at Etra.
The top company in the industry?
Oh, that's amazing.
No, it's nothing.
Calm down. He's still young. He can't be doing that well. Don't get fooled by the company's name. They pay you well?
Yes. Well, I'm still in my third year, so I only make about $70,000 a year. But I'm getting by.
He makes more than me!
At your age? That's amazing.
No! I've been working for 22 years, and this third year makes more than me? And he's the type of guy that fools around with high school girls. Ugh!
You must have worked really hard.
I know. Settle down. Let's not forget the most important thing.
So, Tokusa?
Hey! Tokusa, is it? I hear you're much older than my daughter.
Yes, I am.
Fooling around with a high school girl? You think this is acceptable? I can't believe you just showed up like this.
Dad!
I'm truly sorry. At first, she was just like any other student, but as time passed, she became really special to me. But you're absolutely right. I came here today to show you that I take this very seriously.
Dad, stop blaming Tokusa. He said no to me many times because of our age difference. I'm the one that kept asking him out.
Yuri.
Oh, you did the same thing to me, remember? I was still underage when you asked me out. Look who's talking. Huh?
But, well, I waited until you graduated high school to...
Dad, stop!
Akamatsu-san.
What?
I don't take this lightly. I would like to keep seeing your daughter. Please, can we have your blessing?
Dear, just give it up. You lose.
Fine.
Yay, yay, yay!
And so, about an hour and a half in, I lost. Present day.
I'm home. Hey, Yuri.
Hey!
Hey, the traffic was awful.
Hello! Long time no see. I brought you all something.
This guy, he ended up marrying my daughter.
Remember when he first came? When you rejected his gift pretending you didn't like Yokon? Yeah, you love Yokon.
Fine, he's a decent guy, I admit. But, that night...
Akamatsu-san,
What is it?
It's so cold out today.
about what you said earlier. Just like you said, I won't do anything inappropriate with your daughter until she's an adult. So please don't worry about that.
I still remember!
Come here.
Wanna hold her?
I haven't forgotten, Tokusa!
What the?
Glad to see your dad's doing well, Yuri.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling so well during summer, but he's all better now, Yuri. I'm Kadin. The other day, something really disturbing happened to me. 3 minutes ago. Huh? Unknown number. Hello? Who is this?
Karen? It's me, Akamatsu. It's been a while. How are you?
Huh?
What? You forgot about me? We used to date.
Huh? Yeah, from junior high? Akamatsu. We dated for about 6 months in 9th grade, but we haven't talked since. It's been like 10 years. What the? Wait, how did you get my number?
Huh? Can't hear you. Bad signal.
My phone number. How did you...
Hello? Can't hear you.
What do you want?
Well, oh yeah. Just wanted to catch up. I got married 5 years ago. I have kids too. They're so cute.
Oh, congrats. And?
Oh, no, well, I called about something else. I just wanted to see what you were doing. You working? What do you do?
What the? Something feels off. A sudden call from an old friend. A pyramid scheme? Religion? Better hang up.
There's this new religion called Etra. Interested? Here, just read this.
I better go. I'm hanging up.
Wait! Hold on.
The truth is, I can't forget about you.
Huh?
No matter who I go out with, even after getting married and having kids, I still can't get over you. You were the love of my life, Karen. Just thinking about you makes my heart ache. When I realize that you're not next to me, I can't stop crying.
Ew! What the? So why get married? And yeah, technically we dated, but...
I'm sick of studying.
Me too! I'm about to lose it!
Okay, let's go out then.
Okay. After exams...
I don't think I was ever in love with you.
Me too. Wanna split up?
Yeah.
I mean, does that even qualify as dating? And he's still thinking about me, comparing me to other girls in his life? So what's your point?
I know we can't be together, but we can still connect if you know what I mean.
Ew! Booty call! And so that's what happened. I'm so grossed out. Wow. Karen, the thing is... What? He said the same thing to me the other day. Huh? I never dated him, but he says he can't forget about me. What the hell? What's his deal? That's not all. Look at this group chat. Group chat? What the? Victims of Akamatsu? There are 4 of us, including me. Wait, so Akamatsu contacted all these girls? I found out about them by coincidence, so there might be more. Everyone hung up on him, so there's no real damage, but it's creepy. So we're discussing if we should do something about it. So gross. What a creep. So what did you guys come up with? Nothing yet. Just complaining about him. We have to do something. For our sake, and his wife and his kids too. Invite me to the group. And now there were 5 members in the chat group. I barely knew him, but he called me anyways. I think he's asking his classmates for contact info. So awful. What an asshole. Turns out Akamatsu was worse than I thought. Then, next Sunday, they were all in my class. I don't really remember. Hey, he's cute, but that's it. You sure this is okay? For a second I took it seriously. Thank you all for coming. It's time to teach Akamatsu a lesson. But won't this hurt his wife and kids?
Maybe, but I think it's better than doing nothing.
True. They'll find out at some point.
Thanks to you all, we now know where he lives. Let's head out.
Hey, it's the weekend. Can't you spend some time with Hiragi? And you're in the way. I want to use the vacuum. He's always on his phone. What is he doing anyways? Coming. Yes?
Is Akamatsu-san home?
Huh?
Akamatsu-san, you sent me all those messages, but you're married?
You have a loving family, but you're still going after other girls? Do you realize what you're doing to your wife and kids? Yeah, when you sent me that message, I thought you were serious. What's your problem, huh?
Akane-san, settle down. And so, ma'am, your husband, he was trying to have an affair with all of us.
Huh?
We got proof, too. See these messages?
I knew you were up to no good. So that's what you were doing on your phone.
No, I messaged them, yes, but I haven't done anything with them.
Them? So there are others?
Yes.
Apologize.
I'm sorry.
No. Get on the ground. Beg for forgiveness.
I'm sorry!
And so, sorry for everything.
No, I have to thank you. I'm glad I found out about this.
Things settled down after that. I found a cheap restaurant. Want to go there for lunch?
Azami-san, you're so cheap. Let's go somewhere expensive. I want to go too.
The members of the Victims Club all became good friends. After everything that happened, Akamatsu's wife left him. Turns out she wasn't happy with him from the beginning.
He goes out all the time and doesn't spend time with his kids. I married the wrong guy.
Akamatsu is still Akamatsu. He loves girls, but I heard he got fired from his job for sexual harassment. And as for his wife, Yuzuriha, she joined our group, and today we're all good friends.
I'm Yuri. I work at a company in the city. It's not a huge firm, but I feel pretty comfortable there. Last month, a new member joined our team, Hiragi. Hello, Hiragi. Nice to meet you.
Hi there. Same here. I used to work at this large firm in Roppongi. Everyone there was so full of themselves. They used big words like agenda and evidence. So lame.
I get what you mean. At first, I had no trouble talking with him, but...
Yuri, let's go out for lunch.
Sure, the usual?
Go out for lunch. Go out for lunch. We're not in Marunouchi, you know. Married, right? I envy that. You get to go out for lunch every day thanks to your husband. So lucky.
Hiragi, what's his problem with us going out for lunch? And Marunouchi? What was that all about? Yeah, how else are we supposed to say it, right? And it's not like we go out to fancy restaurants. Plus, we only have an hour, so we have to eat quickly. Yeah, and what was that he said about our husbands? I pay for my own food. Huh? What was that? Oh, Karin-san. This is Karin-san. She's the president's wife. She's in charge of HR. She's taken care of us since we came here. I didn't know you came here as well. Yeah, the soba here is good and cheap. What were you guys talking about? Something wrong at work? You can tell me anything, you know. No, it's nothing. Don't worry. Really? I didn't want to bother her with something like this. It wasn't worth her time. But...
Don't forget, meeting in 5. Yes, sir!
He doesn't say anything to the manager. Big surprise. He was getting on our nerves. Where'd you get that lipstick? Yesterday on the way back. It's a limited edition color.
Lipstick. Thanks to your husband, you can buy all kinds of expensive makeup. Lucky you. Anyways, Why don't you focus on work instead of talking about makeup? Oh, sorry, cosmetics, right?
Hey, what's your problem? And we're on lunch break.
Okay, just talking to myself. Don't mind me.
And Tsutsuji paid for this herself. Her husband had nothing to do with it. And it's not even that expensive.
You sure about that? Can you prove it? And it's not that expensive. How can you tell?
Let it go, Yuri.
See? Don't talk back if you've got nothing to say, Yuri-san. I win.
Let's go out for lunch. I mean, let's go eat.
No need to rephrase it. Enjoy your fabulous lunch. Don't forget to thank your husband.
Hey, you don't eat lunch?
Ma'am?
You want a diet or something? You gotta eat. You're still young. Hey there, just passing by. You going out for lunch too? Yeah. Huh? You do have lunch. I overheard you talking to them. I thought you were angry because you didn't have anything to eat.
She's so loud. As usual.
And what was that I heard about their husbands?
What about it?
Yuri, Tsutsuji, you pay for your own lunches, don't you? Yes. They both work hard and pay for their food out of their own pocket. What's wrong with that? Or what? You saying we don't pay our employees? No, right? You get paid too, don't you? Anyways, you make that yourself?
No. My mother.
Oh, Mommy packed you lunch. How lovely. Remember to thank your mommy when you get home. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right then. Let's go. Okay. About what you guys were talking about the other day. Could you tell me what's going on? Oh, that. I think you took care of it just now. Huh? Yeah. Hiragi stopped harassing us after that. All the other employees saw what happened. Everyone stayed away from him. I heard he was like this at his previous workplace as well. He was a troublemaker.
Everyone there was so full of themselves.
I can see why. He ended up getting fired from our company as well. Apparently Karin-san had a talk with the president. He's no good. The other day, someone new came in to replace him.
Can I join you guys for lunch?
Sure. He seems like a normal person. Thank goodness.
My name is Karen. Last spring, I had my first child that I'd long been waiting for.
Hey, look. He looks just like you, Tokusa.
Yeah, you're right. He does.
It was hard caring for a baby.
He's so cute, like an angel.
So cute.
But we managed together. And it was one day towards the end of the year when... Oh, a phone call.
I'm coming. Hey, Karen, it's Akane.
Akane, what's up? Akane was one of my few friends from college that I still kept in touch with.
It's almost time to send New Year's cards, right? I was just wondering if you were planning on using a photo of your baby. Yeah, I was planning on sending our relatives a picture with our baby in it. Why do you ask? All right, calm down. Well, I was just wondering, can you send me one as well?
You know, I'm not married yet, but I love children. I thought a picture of your baby would be nice to have.
Oh, that's so cute. Akane.
I'm so happy that you'd say something like that. I'll be sure to send you a card with our baby then.
Hooray! I'm really looking forward to it.
What's up? Is that your friend?
Yeah, she wanted a New Year's card with our baby's picture.
Oh, that's sweet of her to say.
Right? Let's choose a good picture for her. We had fun choosing a good picture for her.
What about this one?
This one is cute too. And we did our best to make the best New Year's card possible. Tsutsuji sent you a doll. I hope she's happy. And it was almost the end of January in the new year when I got a call from another college friend. Oh, it's Tsutsuji. Maybe she's calling because I sent her a New Year's card. Hello?
Oh, Karen.
Long time no see, Tsutsuji. Happy New Year. Yeah, wait. Huh?
Karen, did you send Akane a New Year's card with your baby on it?
Yeah, why? Was there a problem?
I was just looking at her social media and I got my laptop and looked at her social media like Tsutsuji told me and... Wait, what the? There in the photo was a table full of New Year's cards with baby photos and Akane next to it fake crying. And on top of that, I'm hurt. All my friends sent me New Year's cards with pictures of their babies. I'm not even married yet. Maybe they're trying to bully me. A horrible caption on the photo. Hey, did you forget that you were the one who asked for it?
Tsutsuji, you had a baby a couple years ago as well, didn't you? Did she...
Mommy! Yeah, my card is on that table as well. I didn't expect her to use it like that.
I think the card on the right is Yuri.
Oh, you're right! Is that Yuzuriha's baby under her?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't even know Akane used social media.
Me neither. I randomly found it just now.
So you haven't told anyone about this yet? No, not yet. You were the first. I'm planning on calling Yuri after this. Okay, I'll call Yuzuriha then.
Yeah, please do.
Hey, Yuzuriha? Well, I see what Akane's been up to on social media. I see. She asked for that card from me as well. Damn that girl. That's what I thought.
By the way, do you know anyone else in that picture?
No, sorry.
I'm hungry, Mom.
All right. Okay then, I'm hanging up now.
All right, thanks for letting me know.
The only ones we were able to identify in the picture were me, Tsutsuji, Yuri, and Yuzuriha. There must be at least like 10 cards. Maybe she's collecting from her co-workers too. I decided to leave what to do up to each of them. Akane did have these tendencies from back in college. I've had enough of her. I think I'll block her. But we all decided to cut ties with her. Well, I guess that's what she gets for trying to use our baby's pictures like that.
Well, I guess I'll block her too. But before I do... Hey, Karen, what's up? Oh, hi, Akane. There's something I wanted to tell you.
What is it? I'm really sorry for sending you a card with my baby's picture. I'm sure we hurt you so badly. So you never have to talk to us again, all right? Oh, what? Wait, what do you mean?
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Are you kidding me? Bitch.
Anyways, everyone has seen what you posted on social media.
What? Wait a minute. That was just, my social media got hacked and... So your social media got hacked and someone took that picture and posted it, you're saying? Sounds like you've been hacked, Akane. You're scaring me now. Anyways, we're over.
Wait a minute.
It's finally over. Yay, I feel so much better now. Goodbye, Akane. After that, I don't know who it was that commented about this card. She was the one who asked for it. The others said the same thing about their cards. But they exposed her in the comment section, and she received many negative comments afterwards. She dug herself deeper after she heard me say everyone knows, and she panicked. Wait, everyone knows? Oh no, I got a call.
Azumir? I can explain myself. Those pictures, my social media got hacked.
What? She dropped a bomb in her office. Akane's comment section was filled with comments from her personal friends and coworkers.
What is this? That's terrible.
Akane's account was deleted and she disappeared from the internet. I was watching this happen online and couldn't help but laugh. I wonder how she's getting along with her coworkers. Jeez, that was funny. I cut ties on and offline with Akane and never expected to hear about her again. But one day, I left my child with my husband to have lunch with some college friends. Hey, did you hear? Akane got married last month. What? Really? Yeah, I got an invitation. I declined. Yeah, me too. I wonder how it went. You remember Katsura, who was in the same club as her? Yeah, I remember. The guy with the curly hair, right? I heard he went to the wedding. I heard no one showed up.
Are you kidding?
What? Why? I'm not surprised. I feel kind of bad for her, though. And I heard the ones who did show up exposed Akane's past to the husband.
Did you know?
Oh, they did? You mean like about her post? That too. But they also told him all the bad rumors that were going around at work, like how she was flirting with a bunch of guys. They took it all the way, didn't they?
Goodbye!
Wait!
And I heard they got divorced right away. Ugh, I can't believe how dumb that girl is. Serves her well. Well, I guess you get what you deserve. I feel kind of bad. I heard all this afterwards, and Akane became sort of a legend.
My name is Tsutsuji. This is my lovely dog, Hannah. Hannah lives with my parents, and I live away from home for school. And I love her. Hannah and I were always together growing up. I'm home! Oh, Hannah!
It's so easy to know when you come home. Hannah hears your footsteps and runs for the door every time.
Hi, Mom. I'm home. Thanks for greeting me, Hannah.
Are you going to be home for the entire vacation?
I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll go back after a couple days.
Hannah missed you.
I missed you too, Hannah.
Oh, you're getting old.
Hey, Tsutsuji and Muck. Oh, hi there. Who's Muck?
Hey, Tsutsuji. Long time no see.
Oh, hey, Karen. Yeah, it's been a while.
Excuse my daughter. She's been watching this TV show and there's a dog just like Hannah.
Oh, I get it. Well, thanks for letting me stay for the holidays.
Oh, come on.
This is your parents' house. No need to thank me. My sister-in-law is so cool. My brother and his wife live with my parents at my parents' house with my niece. They got married right around when I was leaving for college. So they moved in as I was moving out pretty much. Karen was so nice and mature. I secretly admire her.
We were just talking about going out for lunch. Can you join us, Tsutsuji?
Yeah, I'll get ready right away. We'll be right back, okay, Hannah? We had a garden in our backyard, and we sometimes would put Hannah out on a leash when we leave for short periods of time. Oh, hello, Hannah. She likes it outside because our neighbors greet her and treat her well. We've done it like that for years, so we never expected that there would be any problems. We're back, Hannah. Huh? No, wait, Hannah? Where'd you go, Hannah?
What? She's gone? Maybe she's hiding somewhere?
Yeah, but her leash is broken. Hannah, where are you?
Is she somewhere in the yard?
She would have come running over by now.
Maybe she's hurt.
I searched in the back, but I don't see her.
Oh my gosh, what should we do? Maybe I didn't put a leash on correctly?
No. She should be here somewhere. The gate was closed.
Tokusa.
Could she have been kidnapped?
What?
If that's the case, we won't be able to find her. I'll call the police, just in case.
I'm going to look around the block.
Tsutsuji?
Wait, I'll come with you.
I ran out. Karen stuck with me and comforted me. But I was panicked from Hannah's loss, and I had to hold my tears back. Then, suddenly... Huh? Wait, Hannah? Karen, look at that window.
Yeah, that's Hannah. It's dark, but it's definitely her collar. Oh, wait a minute.
Wait, why are you stopping me?
If we try to go through the front door, they'll just act like they don't know anything. It must be the lady who lives here who stole Hannah. She seems like the type to do something like that.
What?
I know her because I've talked to her a couple times. I've heard bad rumors about her as well.
How are we going to save Hannah then?
Wait, I have an idea. Yes. Hi, it's Karen. Oh, how can I help you?
Actually, we just got a big box of tomatoes. I thought we'd stop by to share some with you.
Oh, tomatoes?
Yeah, would you like some?
Yeah, I'll be right there. Thank you for coming all this way.
No, it's nothing, really. She's out. This was Karen's plan. We have her open the door with a good excuse. I blow the dog whistle while she's not looking.
and we grab Hannah, who runs outside. We've trained Hannah with this dog whistle during walks and feeding times, and adults can't hear the whistle. So with this plan, we could rescue Hannah. Please, Hannah, come out here. Hannah! I see, they closed the door so you can't come out. What shall I do? I'm so close.
Hey, I didn't know you guys had a dog. Yeah. That's interesting. Since when?
That's none of your business.
Mommy, Muck is crying.
Hey, I told you not to open the... Hannah! Hey, this is our Hannah. No. Hannah! Hannah! I'm so glad that you're back. Hey, what are you talking about? Give her back. Mommy, there's Mug. See, you're making my daughter cry. No. This is our Hannah. What do you mean, give her back? The two of them argued for a while. I was just crying, glad to have found Hannah again. Then the husband came home and everything was settled.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Well, it's your fault for never agreeing to buy us a pet. And Karen, don't be so selfish. If you're rich enough to buy a dog that's cute enough to be on TV, why don't you just give her to us? What the hell? Is that why you stole Hannah? Hey, listen up. Pets aren't objects, all right? You kidnapped an important family member of ours. You better not do anything like this ever again. Karen yelled at Azumi, and we went home. I'm so glad you found her. My niece and Azumi's daughter go to the same preschool, and I was worried about what would happen after. But Karen is probably going to be okay. Tsutsuji, your break is almost over. Are you planning on going back soon? I think I'll stay a little longer. I want to spend more time with Hannah anyways. I'm so glad we got Hannah back. It just made me want to cherish my time with her even more.
My name is Karin. I used to live in a city called Etra.
Welcome!
There was a noodle shop that I would stop by every weekend. What do I want to eat today? I guess I'll go with the usual. Excuse me, I'll have the noodles with mushroom and egg, please.
All right.
I would always eat the same dish. Delicious! So good! That day, my plan was to eat a delicious meal and go home as usual. However...
Breaking news. Today at 2 a.m., at Circle City in Triangle County, a man was found in his home covered in blood. The police are currently investigating the murder.
Oh my! That's so close!
The victim is 26-year-old Akamatsu, who works at a restaurant in town. He was taken to the hospital immediately, where they confirmed his death.
What? No way! Akamatsu?
Oh my! Do you know him?
Yeah. The guy who was killed was my ex-boyfriend. Akamatsu, what happened? I had broken up with Akamatsu 6 months ago after finding out he had cheated on me. But it was still shocking that someone so close to me had died. Coming! But for me, yes? How can I help you?
I'm sorry to bother you. My name is Hiragi from the police department, and I'm Kuroki.
This is where everything was just beginning. What?
We're investigating the murder of Akamatsu, and we'd like your statement. Please, come with us to the police department.
What? What do you want with me?
Karin, so it's true that you were dating Akamatsu?
Yeah, we were, but that was 6 months ago.
I see. Why did you break up?
Because he cheated on me. He was also hiding from me that he worked at a nightclub.
So you knew he was sleeping with his customers?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So you hated him for that and decided to kill him. That's one story that could be a possibility, isn't it?
What? I didn't do anything!
Hiragi! I'm just kidding. There's actually something I want you to look at. This is it.
This is my bag.
So it is yours. We noticed that there was a picture in the victim's phone with you holding it.
Yeah. He bought it for my birthday, but I gave it back when we broke up.
Alright, I see. Actually, this bag was found in the victim's trash can.
What?
We could tell that it was thrown into the trash, and it was covered in the victim's blood, so we're sure that it was put there by the killer after the murderer. Do you know anything about this bag?
No, nothing.
There are a few more things that we'd like to ask you.
They questioned me for another 2 hours before they finally let me go. I felt like a suspect, and it was quite nerve-wracking.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah. I really didn't do anything. How can I clear my name?
She doesn't seem to be attached to the victim. Yeah, it seems the victim was quite attached still, though. Let's continue to search for suspects near Akamatsu. Yes, sir.
And... yesterday sucked. But I really didn't do anything. I have no reason to be afraid. I wish I could go over to give my condolences to his parents, but his house is pretty far away.
Hey, Karen! You're in there, aren't you?
What? Who is it?
Oh, finally! Hello, we're from Etra TV. We wanted to ask you about the murder of Akamatsu. We heard you were at the police station yesterday. Would you mind commenting on what you guys talked about there?
What? How do these guys know? I have nothing to talk about. Please leave.
Hey, wait a minute! Hey now! What's with the attitude? It almost seems like you did it! Did you?
Jeez! No, I didn't! A bunch of people from different media stations started coming over to get an interview with me. At least my neighbors and coworkers believed me.
Karine, you must be having a hard time. Here, stay at my place until the reporters are gone.
Tsutsuji, thank you.
Suspected to be involved in the murder of Akamatsu.
But the news kept spinning the story that I was the main suspect. The reporters are still posting all over my house. I hope they find the real killer soon.
We spoke to someone who knows the suspect and asked what kind of person she is. How do you know the suspect?
Huh? The lady at the noodle shop?
She comes over often, but honestly, she was kind of weird, so I wouldn't be surprised if she did it.
What?
What makes you say that?
She would come every week and order the same thing. It was a dish that not many people order.
No way.
And you know what else?
This lady always thought of me like that?
I remember she seemed upset when she saw the news, and thinking that it seemed a bit fake. It's scary to think that there was a killer so close by.
What the? How do I deserve to be spoken about like this? Oh, this is frustrating. I didn't want it to come down to this, but I'll do anything to prove my innocence. Yes, this is Karine.
Hi, Karen. Sorry to call. It's Deputy Kuroki. Thank you for cooperating with our investigation the other day. I'll be brief. We caught Akamatsu's killer.
Huh?
I'm sure it'll be on the evening news.
I'm so glad.
Thank you for your cooperation.
By the way, who was it?
Well, about that. It was a customer that Akamatsu met at the nightclub. A girl named Yuzuriha.
This is what happened. After breaking up with me, Akamatsu had been picking up girls by using his breakup as a sympathy card.
It's not that I miss her. I just feel lonely.
One of the girls who spent a lot of money and became his girlfriend was Yuzuriha.
If you loved him so much, why did you do it?
Because he was lying to me. I checked his phone that day. Huh? Who is this girl? What is this? I thought you said you didn't miss her. Then why do you have so many pictures of her left?
Well...
And this bag. It's the exact same one you gave me a month ago. You said you bought it secondhand, but you just gave me your ex-girlfriend's handbag, didn't you?
Hey, don't be so pissed. We're already broken up, so there shouldn't be any problems, right?
Prove it then. Throw away all of your memories with her. You're not going to, are you?
I'm sorry. It's just, I still can't completely forget what?
I threw everything away for you. I won't forgive you. Ever!
Wait, Yuzuriha, stop!
She stabbed him multiple times, and the bag was thrown in the trash. Oh my gosh.
It was a tragic death triggered by his honesty. You have nothing to feel bad about. Just try to forget about the incident and return back to normal life.
A few weeks after, the case was closed. The reporters have stopped showing up, but I'm going to have a hard time forgetting what happened.
Oh, hi, Karine.
Yikes! The lady at the noodle shop!
Long time no see.
I don't even want to see your face.
Hey, why won't you stop by anymore?
What?
You always used to come every Saturday. I know you had a hard time, but it's over, right? You should stop by next Saturday.
Wow. After treating me like a criminal, you really have some nerve coming up and talking to me like this.
No, you're misunderstanding, Karine. That was...
I'm sorry for loving your unpopular dish. Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
Humph. I had so much built up inside. I must have just exploded on her. Everyone's so selfish, only thinking about themselves. Jeez, I hate them. I hate them. I swear, I will never be selfish like that. Ever! After that, the noodle shop closed about a year later. According to my landlord, the incident at the supermarket spread through town, and she lost all of her customers. I've left Etra now, and live with my husband and daughter. What do you want to eat?
I can't decide.
I want some of those omelets that you make.
I remember that incident from time to time to remind myself.
Me too then.
Of that day I promised myself that I wouldn't become like them.
My name is Yuri. I live together with my husband Katsuda and mother-in-law Karin. Yup, tastes delicious.
Wow, smells great.
Here you go, Mother.
Thank you, Yuri.
I worked part-time while being a housewife. When I was little, both my parents were full-time employees.
Yuri, you can make it yourself like always, right?
Yeah. Lunch and dinner are always things like cup noodles and pre-packaged meals that only had to be microwaved. Something a child could easily make for themselves. This tastes bad. Because of my childhood memories, I came to hate cup noodles and pre-packaged meals. On top of that, since my parents never had time to clean the house, there's dust lying around.
If you leave dust lying around, dust mites will fester. If you inhale mold, there's a chance you'll be infected with dangerous diseases like...
After seeing that program on TV, I began to clean the house to the point where I was obsessive. Mommy and Daddy and me too will all get sick! Since I grew up with that kind of childhood, I put my all into household chores to make sure none of my new family members would experience what I did.
The flavor is excellent.
Yuri's cooking is always delicious.
I'm so glad you like it. Today's a huge success as well. Light seasoning for Mother and regular for me and Katsuda. And make sure that dinner is always served with miso soup and dessert. My efforts weren't limited to cooking, but included cleaning as well. What great weather today! Perfect for opening the window. Make sure to change the bed sheets every day and wipe the floors and windows too. Today is the day to clean the microwave. The town council meeting starts at 10, so I need to finish fast. I could have all the time in the world and still not have enough. My family understood and accepted how particular I was with food and my germophobic tendencies.
With this, we'll finish today's council meeting. Thank you for coming.
Finally over.
Hey, Yuri. We were talking about going to grab lunch with everybody after this. Would you like to join us?
I'm sorry. I need to get home to clean the house, so...
Hey, told you so. You should stop inviting her when you know what she's gonna say. It's just too funny. What a show-off. Trying to shove it in our faces that she's a perfect housewife, am I right?
They made such mean comments today as well. Those two are in the same group as me in the town council. Azumi and Akane. They seem to dislike the fact that I don't join them for lunch and do work around the house instead. And always make rude comments like that at every council meeting.
Wow, how stuck up. She's always acting so serious.
But it's not like they physically hurt me. It'll be fine as long as I endure it. That's what I thought, but... What? What is this? Why are there bags of garbage on my lawn? This is addressed to Akane. Apparently it was the work of those two. Saying rude things is one thing, but going so far as to do this is just... I just need to endure it. However, the bullying didn't end there. What? Again? And the next day, honestly, and the next... I can't deal with this anymore. After resolving to get revenge, at the next town council meeting, I'll be taking my leave now.
Honestly, what are you doing every day with all the time you have?
She took the bait. Well, today I need to clean the floors and windows, and take apart the washing machine to get it cleaned up.
Wow, how idiotic. Normal people don't take apart their washing machines. I don't even wash the towels every day. When food passes expiration date, I just feed it to my husband. And if I fake being sick, my husband does the chores for me. Men are so stupid.
The two of them started off talking badly about chores, which soon switched over to trash talking their husbands.
My husband's salary is so low. Well, my husband's face is just, you know.
And after hearing most of their conversation, I sneakily left the meeting. Finally, I was able to... I'm home. Record their trash talk! They always start bad-mouthing their husbands after a while when they're on the topic of hating chores. All that's left is to share this with their husbands. I need to move the audio to the SD card. What if both their husbands divorce them? It's not like I want them to get divorced. I'll just endure it a little longer. Also, the husbands are going to be shocked and hurt if they hear this. I'll just keep the SD card in the drawer for now. Several days later.
We are so sorry for what happened and all the issues that were caused.
Kuroki? Bakusa?
Yes, I'm so sorry for what Azami did. I'm so sorry for what Akane has done. Sorry for not telling you now, but that recording, I heard all of it.
What?
It seems like you were trying to hide it, but I also know that someone was throwing trash onto your lawn. And that someone was Azami and Akane. Katsura also let us listen to the recording, but... Akane! Explain to me what you did! I've heard the proof as well, Azami. We know that you've been doing terrible things to Yuri!
I don't know what you're talking about. It must all be Azami's doing. Excuse me, are you trying to push the blame onto me? You're the one who started making fun of Yuri first, you know. That was all a joke. You're the one who took it seriously. Excuse me?
That's what went down. We couldn't defuse the situation, so we left them at the house.
I see. The two husbands were very kind people.
I'm so sorry. Apologize! We're so sorry for what we did.
The next day, they brought over Azumi and Akane, and once again, deeply apologized. Then...
Honestly, talking bad about your husband is one thing, but going out of your way to hurt someone's wife is just...
He showed he was more mad about the fact that she hurt me more than she hurt him. After that, the two of them stopped talking badly about me. Are they actually avoiding me? I didn't face any more bad experiences at the town council meetings.
I heard they threw trash onto her lawn. Wow, how backhanded and shady. I feel so sorry for Yuri.
I mean, if the rumors spread this far, it makes sense that they avoid me. As for me, Katsura, since when did you know?
Pretty much from the very beginning, because I noticed you were always down on the days of council meetings.
You knew?
I was worried and made sure to keep an eye on how you were doing, which was when I happened to see you put away the SD card. I thought maybe that would be the key to why you were sad, and took a look. I'm so sorry I listened without asking you first.
Don't apologize. I'm not mad at you at all. Actually, I should be the one apologizing for making you worry.
Yuri, I'm so glad that you don't hate me for what happened. No more secrets between us anymore, alright?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Katsura. Through this whole debacle, my husband would always understand my issues and support me.
I'm Akane. I've been living and working here at a seaside Airbnb since 2 months ago. Akane, 2 sea urchin bowls, please. Got it! This man is Kuroki.
This is for table 3.
Okay. He's staying at this place with his parents. He used to be my customer at the club I worked at. I no longer work at the club now. I abandoned everything and came here to escape from my very own father. My mom left me to be with a man she had an affair with when I was 8. Ever since, I've been taking care of my father, but...
Disgusting! What are you serving me? You're a girl, and you can't even make decent food!
I'm sorry! Please don't hit me! Ouch! Stop, please! If he didn't like something I did, he beat me relentlessly. He let me go to high school with the condition that I give him all the money I earn at my part-time job. But he continued to demand the same thing even after I graduated and started working at the club my dad told me to. What am I living for? Then one day, I messed up. Don't touch me, you pervert!
Ouch!
I couldn't help but slap a drunken customer who touched my breast.
What are you doing, Akane? You fool! Can't even stand some touching?
I'm sorry, but he touched me first, and I was told touching's not allowed here.
You're such a fool to take that seriously. There's no way. Nothing's gonna happen at a place like this. Don't show up tomorrow. I'm done with you.
And that's how I got fired. Holy crap! If I don't find another job ASAP, he'll kill me! I was scared and called anywhere I could find that was hiring, but... apparently, a rumor had spread from my last workplace and things weren't looking good. And...
Akane!
oh... ouch!
You stupid piece of shit! If there's nowhere to work, sell your body or something! You better work by tomorrow! Got it?
I don't want to live in a hell like this anymore. I should just kill myself. The thought flickered in my mind. If I'm to die, I want to die after I've done something I want to do. The ocean. I want to go see the ocean.
I own an Airbnb by the sea. In the summer, you can eat really good sea urchin.
I've never had sea urchin.
Then you should come try one day. I'm waiting for you, any day. Yes?
Kuroki, sorry to call you out of the blue. This is Akane. Could you let me have some sea urchin? The next day.
Akane? Well, come in.
Then I told everything to Kuroki. What a poor girl to do such a thing to his own daughter.
Akane, what do you want to do from now on? Do you want your father to be arrested?
If I go back, I won't be able to escape again. I don't want anything to do with him anymore.
I see. Then why don't you stay here for a while?
What? But...
It works out so nicely. We wanted some help with the busy season. We guarantee enough holidays and a salary for you. So why don't you work here until you feel better?
oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, my lower back's been hurting, so that'll be such a big help.
Thank you so much.
Now that you're settled, have this. The sea urchin bowl I promised. After you eat, you gotta go to the hospital immediately.
Oh,
Go ahead, have a bite.
thank you for the meal. This is so good!
I told you.
I'm so happy to be alive, is what I felt after eating it. It's been 2 months since then, and I've been living the most fulfilling days of my life.
Akane, you're done for the day.
Okay.
Kuroki, what are the reservations like next month? About 20 groups?
Oh, it's decreased quite a bit.
It's almost the end of the summer, so...
Yeah, that's right. Airbnb's busy season, summer, was coming to an end. With enough manpower, I was now a needless employee. I don't want Kuroki and his family to hate me, so I decided to go somewhere else before I really became needless and out of place. But, Akane, to be honest, I don't want to leave. I want to be here forever.
What? You're quitting?
Yeah, thank you for everything.
Why so suddenly?
Did we upset you in any way? No, absolutely not. It's just, the busy season is over, and if I'm here, I'd be a burden for the business.
Akane, let's talk outside for a bit. I see. You were being considerate of our business, but you don't need to worry about it. Our restaurant is open all year round, and there are plenty of other jobs here.
I can stay here?
Of course.
Kuroki, why are you so kind to me? A girl like me, with a complex background, no one would want to be involved with me.
I'll be honest. I had a daughter, around the same age as you.
What?
But she's not alive anymore. She was in a car accident, along with my wife. It's already been 13 years, but I still remember my daughter when I look at you. The day I met you. I don't really want to. Just come! I bumped into an old friend when I was visiting the town. I didn't really feel like it, but he dragged me into the club where you worked. I want to go home ASAP.
Hello?
Huh? This girl has bruises. I can barely see, but at first I thought you had a violent boyfriend or something. But as I listened to your stories, I came to think, maybe she's abused by her parent? For a while afterwards, I was quite worried about you. Akane no longer works here. The next time I visited the club, you had already gone. So when you gave me a call, I was so surprised. Akane? And when you appeared with bruises all over, I was gut-wrenchingly angry. To do something so terrible. To his own daughter. To someone who's lost his daughter, it was impossible to stand seeing someone around the same age go through such a hard time. Plus, you're such a good person. You should be happy for all that you've gone through. If you are okay with it, you can think of here as your real home.
What?
If you want to leave, that's okay. But I want you to remember this place when something happens. And of course, you're more than welcome to stay here for as long as you want. We welcome you like a real daughter.
Thank you so much! If possible, I want to stay here forever.
Hey!
What? Dad! Why are you here?
I interrogated the place you worked at. Don't you dare! You piece of shit!
Stop! Don't!
What? You? Did you kidnap my child?
You have no right to call yourself a father! Now get out!
Huh? Shut up, you pervert! Can you even imagine how miserably I had to live because of you two?
Stop! Stop it!
I'd never. You'll take her over my cold, dead body.
What the?
Hey, this is the police.
What?
We're approaching prevention control. 556 Ellatown, in front of the Airbnb Hamaya. The owner's being attacked. Please come ASAP. Hey, Dad, is the tape rolling?
Duh. I've been filming poachers for 30 years.
You over there! I have that on camera! It's no use trying to escape!
Oh no! I can't sleep!
Shit!
Kuroki, it's dangerous, so back off. I don't really want to, but I guess we have to help him. Hey, Dad!
Gotcha! Hey! Kick as hard as you can!
Later on, the video filmed by the Watchers and photos of me with bruises when I arrived here, along with a doctor's note, was enough evidence to have the police arrest him. It's been a few years since that incident. There you go. Aw, what cute stuff. Hey, Dad is back. Welcome home.
I'm home!
Dad, you're home.
You've been helping your mom? What a good boy.
Yeah. After that, I stayed here and married Kuroki's relative who was a fisherman. And...
Oh, welcome home. Father-in-law, I'm home. You must be tired. Have a seat and wait.
As Kuroki's daughter, it was decided that I'd take on the business. If I hadn't met Kuroki that time, we should help too. Yay! If I hadn't escaped to here, what would I be doing now?
What's up?
Nah, nothing. Thank you. I'm really happy now.